with Martin Dagenais of the Ottawa Junior Senators. You've had a fair amount of success in this league, keeping this franchise around the top of the Yzerman division and making it to the final year in and year out. I mean, that's an accomplishment. I know you'd want to win the championship, but there's got to be something in that.
Yeah, obviously last year for us was a successful season, playing in the finals against Carleton Place. Good experience for our guys, and we did lose in 7 games, so disappointing at the end. But to bring CP to 7 games, especially after losing the first 2, I don't think a lot of people were expecting that. So no, we were very happy with the way things ended up. But again, at the end, the goal is to win a championship, and again, that's our goal this year.
Could you put your finger on anything that was the difference in that series?
Not really. We did lose Sean Rappolier in the last 2 games. I thought that had an effect, but at the same time, CP was playing without 2 of their top 9 forwards, so injury is part of hockey in the playoffs. But it would have been nice to have Sean Rappolier in the final game. He's probably the best player in the league last year. So, but no, losing the first 2 games in overtime, first one in OT, the second one in triple overtime. If you win one of the 2, maybe we're up 3-1 after 4 games, and it changes the entire series. But they won all the close games, and we were able to finish. And I think at the end, their experience was a factor. And again, we're playing a team that had 10 guys committed to Div 1, 2 guys on the NHL draft list, while we had 1 guy committed to D1. So we knew it was a tough task ahead of us. They're a great hockey team. They're well coached. That's, again, just winning the close games is, I guess, a difference for them.
2016-17 Junior Senators, what were the needs, and are you satisfied with how you addressed them moving into this year?
Well, we didn't have the start of the season that we wanted to have. A bit of a slow start. We're very young on the back end, but we tell people that after Christmas, we're going to be very good, because we got some young defensemen that do lack the experience, and they'll make mistakes early on, but going forward in 2-3 months from now, we think we're going to have some very good D-man. Up front, some of my vets right now are not playing great hockey. There's a lack of consistency. I'm not sure if it's a hangover from last year's playoffs. We're optimistic that things will change. We've won 4 of our last 5 now, so we're in a good spot. If we can win the game tonight, obviously we're going to get the ball rolling, and we hope that we can get going with a winning streak. But again, my vets know, I know that there's some people in the dressing room that can give us more right now.
You talked about your young back end. What do you like about them? What's the potential there?
Well,
puck handling, moving the puck out of the zone.
Yeah, I have 3 vets. I have Jeff Lawson, who's a defensive defenseman. Cameron White, same thing. Bryce Biller's more of a 2-way guy. We got Bryce from Canada last year. The other 4 guys are all rookies. Merrick Rippon at 16 is an exceptional player, but he had a tough start, playing good hockey now in the last 2-3 weeks. Bisson Stevenson are 17, McCabe's 18. And what I like about the 4 guys, they can move the puck, but they're also very good defensively. So we're talking about 4 guys that can be complete defensemen in our league. Are they making mental mistakes or rookie mistakes right now? Yeah, but a lot less than I saw at the showcase. So every week these guys are getting better, and that's why we're so high on them right now. And we're eager to see where their game's going to be in 3-4 months from now.
The game Wednesday night at the Jim Durrell, 3 days have passed. That game there seemed like right from the get-go, you were territorially all over the Braves from what the shots appeared. I mean, shots are shots, but I know territorially they got up early 3-1. What did you like about your team in that game?
Well, we showed character. I thought it was one of our most complete game of the season. We had more than 40 shots. Johnson was very good. Our goalie, Ian Andriano, struggled early on, bounced back in the second and third. But yeah, in terms of, like you said, we had a lot of puck control all game long. Spent a lot of time in the O zone, not a lot of time in the D zone, and that helps a lot when you want to win a hockey game. And yeah, we want to, hopefully we get the same effort tonight. We know it's not going to be like it was Wednesday night because we're playing in Brockville. It's always different when you're the visiting team. But at the same time, we feel that if we play a good 60 minutes of hockey here tonight, we're going to come out with the win.
I just spoke to Luke McCaw earlier. What an acquisition that was at the trade line, and I'm watching him and Sullivan last year. Was that a bonus the way that turned out for you?
Yeah, a lot of people talk about that trade, and I'm not going to lie. We gave up some good young players in that deal, but did we expect McCaw and Sullivan to be that good, especially come playoff time? No. We had heard a lot of good things about Sullivan. McCaw was more the second guy in the trade. And, he ended up being a very important player for us come playoff time. And him, Gibson, and Sullivan together were arguably the best line in the entire playoffs. You're talking about big bodies, guys that will go to the net, don't mind being physical. And that type of hockey player will win you hockey games in the playoffs. Again, Luke is not having the type of start that he'd wish right now in the first 11 games, but we know he's going to bounce back. And for us to go far in the playoff, it starts with Luke McCaw at the forward position. I think he's got to be the main guy, and that's why he's an assistant captain this year. Our expectations are extremely high, and like I said, we're very confident that he's going to get back on the right track because we know what he can bring to the hockey club.
Thanks, Martin. Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
Martin Dagenais of the Ottawa Junior Senators.